He's better than any Filipino we know.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. It's not
Wow,
normal.
that you've lived a pretty long life, and you've seen a lot of things in the martial arts world, I imagine. Do you know anything about Bruce Lee and some stuff? Do you have any stories about Bruce Lee?
Oh yeah, I heard the story about Bruce Lee. Yeah, Bruce Lee, when he was growing up, he was a menace. He would never learn.
Right. It's okay.
And then
Don't stop.
and then his father. Then he went to one teacher, and the teacher trained him and everything.
Yeah.
That's why he made quite a few movies. Remember?
Right. Ip Man, it was his
yeah.
instructor.
Yeah, and they show how he started when he was young,
Right.
and when he grew up, or whatever the thing was. Remember, he fought that real tall guy.
Yeah.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, Abdul-Jabbar. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah.
And
That was only in the movie, Dan.
yeah, I know, but remember,
It's a good movie.
That's his student, though.
but he really did that high kick.
Yeah.
yeah.
No. His stuff is legendary. We know about
Yeah,
him. very well.
Bruce Lee was good. Yeah.
Let me ask you, because I've heard, we talked to Ray and we also talked to Paul.
Okay.
And what did you think of the movie stuff that they do now, the TVs and this? Because I know that they talk about Nash Bridges. Tell us.
No, I don't know much about that
What?
story.
What?
No,
Nash
Are you being modest
Bridges.
today?
no, that's Paul's. That's my
Well-
brother's deal.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you had a hand in that.
No, I have nothing.
What?
Really?
Oh.
Because we keep hearing that it was the two of you.
Yeah.
That's the story we keep hearing, is that it was, okay, so you're getting a lot more credit.
Yeah. See?
All credit to my
People
brother.
love you. That's why.
Really?
No, it's my
Yeah.
brother.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
we heard it wrong. That's different.
So where do you go from here? Are you gonna get anybody to write your story or write a book about? Because
let's make a movie.
95 years. I mean, are you guys working on anything?
Oh, my son Paul wrote a book,
Mm.
and it's been out.
Officer 187.
Oh yes, 187. I remember
Yeah.
that.
His
yeah,
badge number.
Yeah, his badge number. Did you guys ever have any dealings when you were in the police? Were they in the same time? Were you guys all at the same time in it?
No.
You were retired by the time?
You were already retired by the
Yeah,
time they joined?
right. Yeah, and then I went to the Philippines and with some of my friends that used to be in the reserve with me,
Oh,
and he opened a sort of a clinic in the hospital.
clinic.
Oh, cool.
And then I met the doctor that owned the hospital.
nice.
And the funniest part about it, every time they painted the room, for the patient,
Uh-huh.
it has a little spot. And I said, who painted it? And I asked the doctor. His name was Dr. Gomez. And he said, my painter painted it. Well, he's supposed to put a prime paint before he put the paint. That's why it came
get the
out like
Bubbles,
that.
yeah.
Wow, that's
Air bubbles.
Yeah. And then one time they did an operation, to somebody, and they were complaining that the thing wasn't working because of the tube was like that. I
Right.
said, what do you mean? They said like that. So I said, wait a minute. So I went down there and I cut the tube from the with where you put the water in the
right,
car.
right. Yeah.
I cut the tube there and I fixed it and I connect that tube in there and put a clamp on it and then the
And
thing
then it started working. So you were starting to do all the
He handymaned
yeah.
medical equipment.
But Filipinos do that a lot, don't they? They just learn to fix things. They just know how to fix everything.
Yeah, and then Dr.
Gomez.
De Gomez said, boy, you should learn a lot of stuff. I said, well, it just comes,
Yeah.
You got to survive.
Wow.
That's impressive.
So he did the operation and all that thing, how they operate, was working. Everything was pump. I said, all
With
you
a
need
radiator hose.
Yeah, because the thing cracked, and then
Right.
I look at it,
Uh-huh.
and I was wondering what could I use, but I couldn't use a water hose. It was too thin.
Too small,
Right.
yeah.
So the only hose that is good is from the car radiator.
Oh, okay. Wow, that must have been
The
a
innovative guy.
big fat hose, huh?
Whoa, yeah. It looks like your whole life you just kind of been piecing things together little
Oh,
by
yeah,
little whenever
yeah.
you need to.
Yeah.
You're very creative that way.
Incredibly
I like
so.
Yeah, I
Whoa.
was during that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were during that time, not
My
anymore.
father has a good skill set
Yeah.
on different things.
Dude, he seems to be like a jack of all trades.
What do you want to be remembered?
Huh?
What do you want people to remember about you the most?
Well, it's hard to say, to be honest.
Because you have a lot of things, and that's why I'm curious.
You told me
Because
the other day, Dad.
Yeah,
He
told me the
father,
other day,
grandmaster, innovator.
Yeah. They all call me Sijo. Huh?
right.
Yeah. Instead of Grandmaster, I said I'd rather have Sijo.
Now, what's the
Because
difference?
Sijo is easy to write. Grandmaster, you got to go all the way down there.
See, he said it doesn't fit on his texting, right? That's funny.
S-I-J-O, only four. S-I-J-O.
Okay.
All right,
Grandmaster,
we're gonna call him
Sijo. It doesn't fit in.
That's
You know, sometimes the paper is so small.
yeah. It's so small, so yeah, Caesar is fast, and it doesn't look sloppy.
Yeah.
I love your dad.
That's good.
That's funny.
That's what he wants to be remembered as Sijo.
Caesar.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Did you like what's been going on with? Because I've noticed a big change in tournaments. There's not so many more tournaments, but now there's a lot of seminars. Everybody's doing seminars now
Yeah, right.
instead of tournaments. Do you like that idea? Because
No.
what do you think of that?
No, not really. But I like tournaments because you can see different martial art demonstrate their katas and whatnot, huh? And their weapons and everything. But one thing I admire about Grandmaster John, he learned a lot of things, which is good. See,
Yeah, that's one of the things that we liked about Johnny too. He knows how to make stuff up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Folks, if you could only see the other side of this camera.
Johnny, we love you.
Guys,
You know he's accurate at that distance,
Oh, I know.
right?
I think he ran to the back to get a bow.
I love you, Johnny.
Gonna go bad, guys. Dad
I've been
was-
waiting 3
Dad,
weeks to
let's-
say that.
Dad was taking an exit back here.
Yeah, I
on the
know.
way out.
Hey, Johnny, come up here for a second so
Someone
people know who
divert
we're
me.
looking at. And don't
Yeah.
bring that stick with you. I don't want you hitting me in the head with it. Again, folks, we are at Johnny Oliva's dojo here.
Yeah.
And
Twin Dragon Kung Fu
and you
Academy.
can tell the love, how much love this man has for Sijo.
This other man.
Sijo
No, I have the
Lozado.
love for the Lozada clan, period.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's not just Sijo Lozada, it's the Lozada.
La, la,
Lozada,
la,
sorry.
la, la.
You know, I used to stutter when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Lozada clan. I have so much love and respect for this man, Ray Lozada and Paul Lozada. It's unprecedented. I mean, look at all the respect I show in my school just
Yes,
for this man, that
definitely,
what he's taught me, what this man has taught me, and what Paul has taught me.
Oh, no, half the pictures
without
are
those
that.
three, I could have never grown the way I've grown. Absolutely not. He will be my first and only master.
Mm-hmm.
Paul and Ray Lozada will be my secondary.
Mm-hmm.
And until that time, no one has surpassed them ever in my books.
Wow, that's coming high
No, I
praise
know.
from a Moroccan.
have you ever seen this man fight
I-
without effort? Without
Dude,
effort.
your name is legendary because I remember
That's what I'm
growing
saying,
up
yeah.
and when I was doing martial arts back in the 70s, and all through. Lozado's names was always up and
synonymous with martial arts.
Yeah, you
You
guys
mentioned
were
the
those brothers,
Lozadas.
they're cops and this and that, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
Ray,
Oh,
and-
the
and-
dad.
That was the
Yeah.
fun part,
Yeah,
training
yeah.
the San Francisco PD with these guys.
Oh, yeah.
And being able
I mean,
to throw cops around.
I remember those days.
Legally.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, remember when you and I first
Yeah.
talked, I said, Lozadas, yeah, I know those
Yeah.
guys. I mean, who didn't know
Who
those
didn't?
guys?
Well, then
in the
he
Bay
brings
Area?
up Ray's kicks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got in a tournament and you go to the fight and all of a sudden they found out who you were and who's on your corner. They would sometimes just
Bow out.
They would
Yeah.
literally bow out of his fights.
Wow.
I've seen guys bow out of his fights.
Now, is that something that you noticed about this one, that he was becoming a really good fighter? Did you?
Your son.
Who? Yeah, this guy.
Okay, there goes all that praise.
I guess he didn't know him. He didn't know him.
By the way, your son's a really good fighter.
Oh yeah.
He's okay.
Well, I used to hit him a lot.
Yeah.
Now
So
he
What
hits
is
back.
that
Gotta
like
hit back.
growing up with your dad being the grandmaster? I mean,
That tough.
You know.
Dad set a standard that we had to train by,
Yeah.
and the family name was important. We were raised that way as a kid by our father. My dad's a great martial artist. He had many different skill levels of the arts.
Incredibly
He
creative.
put the system together. We were in the beginning of all that, so I was learning all my basics in karate first, in Shotokan, under the Matsuyama organization,
Uh-huh.
where my father came from in Japan. And then that foundation was very, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, varied forms, kata, various forms of that.
Traditional, yeah.
Traditionally. Because without tradition, you don't have no foundation. You can do all these mixed martial arts and have all these concepts and movements and stuff, and that's fine, but there's always going to be
It's
a
just the
gap
surface
there.
stuff.
It's all surface, because if you don't have the basics, you'll be a lot stronger in executing the punch or the kick or the technique if you have good basics and stuff. So my father really stressed on those basics as children, and taking that to kumite, which is sparring.
Right.
I think that having that foundation with my basics was my strength to, like I said, to executing the right proper techniques and stuff in competition, and then having the kung fu of the kochi, which was the kung
The
fu side, the
fluidity,
wushu,
yeah.
the Chinese kickboxing. And you're right, fluidity was important, and I think that made it very tough for people to try to calculate where I was going to be in the ring with them, because I wasn't sitting there going back and forth with the guy. It was all about angles. It's all about timing, breaking his rhythm. So when Dad taught me how to break rhythm by offset guys like that, that gave me the skill level that I had that took me to the highest level of competition.
Wow. That's
And
really
it was very difficult to catch my kicks because Dad's drills and stuff, and John too. We did drills, kicking
Yeah, I
pads.
heard
I was like,
legs were tied, dug a hole, had to jump out.
that was
He's
Smiling. Yeah. Oh, I remember that shit.
that was a different survival level,
Right?
And,
And what happened if you fell?
if I fell,
Yeah.
my mother would get him.
Oh.
It'd be over. 'Cause that's another segment you don't know about. My mother was really the head.
It
honch.
takes two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Wow.
He was the teacher, she was the boss.
She was the boss.
I get it.
Hey,
I
let,
get
let
it.
me ask you this. Usually near the end of our show,
Yeah.
before we finish up, we like to have our guests do demonstrations.
Oh.
Now, I know at 95, can we get him to come up, or do you
Yeah,
want to?
we can have your
My-
co-host
okay,
here put a hand grip on him, and Dad can show him a couple moves.
Okay, let's
With-
do that.
with
Folks,
the
we're going to break away from this. We're going to
We'll
reset.
be right
And
back.
we'll see you guys back in a second.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
All right, folks. Hey, we're back to what we're getting ready to do now is we're going to have Sijo Reynard Lozado demonstrate some stuff on Naeem. If Naeem cries on this one, we're going to give him $50. What the heck? If you make him cry or yell, this will be good.
Seriously?
Okay? Yeah, seriously.
Wow.
Come on, he's only 96, 95. You'll be
95,
fine.
why you give him
You'll
an
be
extra
fine.
year?
You'll be fine. So good luck. Have fun. Don't worry about making him cry.
Alright. No, now I'm scared. We're just gonna do some hand grab stuff.
So Naeem, describe what's going on.
Oh, okay. Wait, let's turn this way. Because he's locked my arm in, and now he's pushing into my.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
How do you think we learned it?
Ow. it's
to say one thing. Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
no. He asked me lightly if I could feel it, but yeah, no, I can totally feel it. It just sucks.
See, that's the nerve right up here.
Yeah. So.
Right here, see.
And that's what he presses. And it's funny because he does it slowly, but he still accurately get exactly where it needs to be.
It's the same thing when you grab here.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Okay, then from here. See? From here.
Uh-huh.
To here.
Oh, that's where that comes from.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
See? Put this way, all right?
Mm-hmm.
You punch. See? Okay. You punch. Here.
Uh-huh.
From here.
And the other one, Daddy. Go around.
Feel it?
No, I feel it. You actually see my muscle just kind of twist in between because he gets it right in between the joints.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. What else do you want to show?
Okay, grab.
Not the chain.
With
Not the chain.
with two hands.
Both hands.
See here.
Uh-huh.
So from here over. See?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And usually this goes with the throw, but we won't have you throw me because we don't want you to get hurt. we don't want him to get hurt. So what style of Filipino martial arts did you incorporate into?
But I learned some from the Philippines too.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. So just various people as you were over there?
Yeah, from different people. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, because everybody got their own style.
Mm-hmm. So you just took little bits from everybody?
Yeah, and they then combined it to my own.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So do you prefer...
So when somebody grab you,
Uh-huh.
see, I usually go like this,
Mm-hmm.
huh? Or I go like this.
Oh, God damn it.
Feel it?
Yeah. You know, it's weird you can't like pull your arm out, even though that feels like the simplest thing to do.
Yeah.
But he kind of gets it right here in this bone.
Yeah.
I can't even pull out.
Yeah.
That one actually hurt my back. So, why these techniques? Why do you like these locks better than?
Well, because when people grab you close to you,
Uh-huh.
especially when they're tall,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
you have big
yeah.
people. So by reaching like that and pulling it down, yeah. See,
So he has to compensate for his height.
yeah, it depends on the height.
Yeah. No, but it's a lot simpler to do. Somebody coming at you.
We should go this way, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then from here you go here. Feel it?
And if I step wrong, just
Yeah, you just push it here and go from here. See? From here.
that was a love tap.
Yeah,
Well, also, I mean, 95, and you're still.
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure anybody tries to grab you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see it in real time. I'm sorry, I'm a glut. But come on, when do you get to play with a 95-year-old Sijo in what he does?
Can you do any arm bars and takedowns?
Well, it depends.
He'll take whatever you throw at him. You can hurt him. It's
Yeah,
okay.
good one.
You.
Yeah.
Well,
Sijo.
I forget the
Ah,
finger.
yeah,
See?
yeah.
Then press here. Or bring it up this way. Yeah. Yeah, but
Where do you go
then-
from here?
Huh? From here, huh? What's that? How would you go? See,
There it is.
Tippy toes.
I really am. How are you so strong?
huh?
Why are you so strong?
You got to be 95 to get strong.
You heard it here, folks. You have to get to 95 to be strong. So anyone under that, you're just weak. Yeah. Oh,
my
thank
God,
you so
that's
much.
pretty funny. We owe you $50. He did squeal like a girl.
It's kind of a little
No,
unnerving.
no. I'm the old guy. Do that to the young kid.
This is love. I'm just giving you a hug. That's all. So he puts his finger in. All right, I'll keep my distance.
Well, folks, this was a wonderful,
Wonderful,
segment
wonderful.
of Golly Conversation with me, Rick,
Me, Naeem.
and Sijo
Lozado.
Lozado.
Thank you so much for having us, sir.
Thank you so much. Oh my God,
it's a pleasure.
Maraming salamat po.
Yes. Salamat.
And we say,
Wait,
wait.
wait.
3, 2, 1, cut!
Thank you so much.